All right, 15, or 13.5 and 13.6, both are going to deal with multiplication. Like I said, we're not going to do division. So we're going to be multiplying polynomials by monomials, or monomials by monomials. You're going to hear me talk about here multiplying like terms. And by that I mean multiplying number to number, letter to letter. Letter to letters that match. The thing we need to remember about this, and this is way, way, way back, I think chapter 3 is the last time we saw this, is that if we have a variable raised to an exponent times that same variable raised to an exponent, we can write it as that variable raised to the sum of the exponents. And that's what I have here with the x to the a times x to the b is really x to the a plus b. So if it was like x squared times x cubed, 2 plus 3 is 5, it would be x to the 5th. Okay, so we're going to be multiplying like terms, number to number, letter to letter that are the same. So my first example here, we have 3r squared s cubed times the quantity of 5r to the 4th s to the 5th. Multiply like terms. Number times number. 3 times 5 is 15. Letter to letter. R squared and r to the 4th multiplied, combined, make r to the 6th. 2 plus 4 is 6. And s to the 3rd, s to the 5th, combine those, 3 plus 5 is 8. So the multiplied together solution here is 15 r to the 6th, s to the 8th. Multiply like terms. On the next example, where we have 7x squared y times negative 3x to the 4th y z to the 8th. Multiply like terms. Number times number. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. X squared times x to the 4th. 2 plus 4 is 6. So that's x to the 6th. Y times y. Remember, when there's no written exponent, it's an invisible 1. So that's y, the first power and the first power. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's y squared. And z, there's only the z to the 8th. So it doesn't have anything to multiply with. It just comes along as part of the answer. So our solution here is negative 21, x to the 6th, y squared, z to the 8th. We may have to distribute, like we do in the next example, where we'll have to give the negative 4a squared b to both terms in the parentheses, which just means it's two of these types of problems altogether, wrapped up in a single individual problem. Multiply like terms. Number times number. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. A squared times a to the 4th, 2 plus 4, that's a to the 6th. B times b cubed, 1 plus 3, that's b to the 4th. Now we multiply to the second term. Negative 4 times 5, number times number, that's negative 20. So minus 20. A squared and a squared, 2 plus 2 is 4, so that's a to the 4th. And b cubed is b to the 4th again. These two things are not like terms because the a's don't have matching exponents, so I can't combine them. I am done. And it looks like I got one more for us to do. This is distribution again, but this time it's triple distribution. No big deal. We just have to give this 4rs squared that's in front to all three terms in the parentheses. So here we go. 4s squared times r squared s to the 4th to start. 4 times 1. Remember, no coefficient, no number in front means it's an invisible 1. 4 times 1 is 4. R times r squared, that's 1 plus 2 is 3, so r cubed. And s squared times s to the 4th, 2 plus 4 is 6, so s to the 6th. Now the second term. 4 times 2 is 8. R times r, 1 plus 1 is 2, so r squared. S squared times s cubed, 2 plus 3 is 5, so that's s to the 5th. And our last term, 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. R times r, is r squared. S squared times s is 2 plus 1, that's s to the third, sorry. And the t, again, doesn't have anything to multiply with on the outside, so it just comes along. So our distributed version here is 4r cubed s to the 6th plus 8r squared s to the 5th minus 12r squared s cubed t.